Hello everybody, this is the demo for action rule mining by group 5, where we have implemented a code with a UI front end which will generate action rule based upon the data at files that are selected. So in order to run our project, first you need to install NetBeans. Our project is a NetBeans project and it will run on this platform. So once you download this project, once you download the files of this project, what you can do is that you can go to files, you can click on open project. Now the file that we have shared with you is already a NetBeans project, so it can open as directly as a NetBeans project. So go wherever you have downloaded and unzipped this file, you just need to go there and you need to look for action rule mining project and give the project a project name. We'll call it final project NetBeans, and I will open this project. Now this project gets loaded in my window, and as you can see, we have a bunch of classes in the my.action rule package. The action rule UI is the is the class which has the main method which will run our code. So first I am clean building our project, and then finally I will right click on action rule UI, which is my class having the main method, and I'll run the file. Upon running this file, I am going to get a action rule generator window over here. So in such a fashion. Now in order to proceed, we first need to select a data file and an attribute file. So in order to understand the formats of our data and attribute file, you can go in the project that we shared with you. In that, you will observe that we have an input folder. Inside that input folder, we have three data sets. The car data will have attribute and data file for car data, and same for the mammographic data. Now our program is going to take input only for of the files having dot text as the file format. Nothing else will be accepted. So we will navigate to this location and we'll choose our data files. Let's say I'm using the car data, mm, and I go with the car data.text. And for the attribute files, I'm again navigating to the folder, and in car data I'm selecting the attribute file. So first I selected the data file, second I selected the attribute file, and depending upon the data that we have entered, like right now we have used car data, which is a comma delimited file. We will enter the delimiter as comma and we'll load the data. Now after loading the data, we are going to get a list of attributes which have been loaded from the file, and we have an option to select a decision attribute and the minimum support and confidence. So let's say that our decision attribute is safety, going from low to high. So we'll enter a minimum support of, let's say, 12 and a minimum confidence of 25%, and we get the remaining attributes. Now we'll get a list of attributes which, except for the decision attribute that we have selected, and we can select a stable attribute. So I selected lug boot, and now finally we'll generate our action rules. Now our action rules will start getting generated, but it is going to take some time to generate this action rules, so we have to wait. And once the action rule generation is complete, we'll be able to witness this on the UI. Yes, now the action rule generation is complete, and we can see these action rules and layers rules have been generated. So the first place is the bin value. The bin value, in this we do not have any continuous value attributes. That's why we don't have any binning values we would like to show you. Second are the layers rules that are generated from these variables, and last are the action rules that are generated. So as you can see, these are the layer rules and these are the action rules, where you can say that the safety is going from low to high, and lug boots is our stable attribute. At the end of this pane, you're going to see a line which is going to tell you the location of the output file, where your output, where this output that is shown in the screen has been saved. So you just need to navigate to this you need to navigate to this path in order to get the output file. So right now our output file is generated in action rule mining and in the output.txt. So now if we open this output.txt file, you'll see that all the rules and values that were generated on the generated in our UI and displayed are now visible over here, and they are displayed over here. This is for the demo of the application. We will just be discussing the file formats now. So for the attribute.txt file, we need a file where each attribute will be present on a different line. And at the end of the file, if we have a numeric colon attribute name key value pair, then this will be treated as a numeric value, and we will discretize this value going further into the execution. If none of the values are numeric in nature, then this key value pair doesn't need to be mentioned. Our code is going to allow only one numeric value per data set, and the second data file is our actual data.txt, which is going to have the data corresponding to the attributes given, and all our missing values are going to be of comma nature. So any value which is encountered to be a comma is going to be replaced by a mode replacement, missing value replacement method. That's about for the demo of our project. Thank you very much.